Alrighty. I believe we're live. We shall see. But we are doing escape runes. Doing a quick little intro. I believe we are doing, like the quest we are doing now is Fairy Tale 2. And ideally, we'd like to do Fairy Tale 3 tonight. And failing that, we can do whatever. Probably going to work on a bit of thieving. That's why I have some lockpicks here and all that. Just grind up my thieving so we can actually get to Fairy Tale 3. But till then, you know, we're here. We're live. And I'm about to undeafen right now.
I think you can set it up to personalize it in a particular way, so you literally only get notifications when we are going to go live. I believe you can choose that as an option. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit more testing to see if there is a way to sort of, you know, get around it so that we aren't having our announcement posts suppressed. Because, you know, we'd actually like to be able to let people know when we're going live. But if I can't get around it, if I can't figure out a way around that kind of thing, then yes, what will end up happening is we will refrain from posting on Twitter when we're about to go live, just to avoid getting, you know, effectively shadow banned on there. So yes, like I said, a little bit behind the curtain, a little bit of immersion breaking, but that's currently the plan. And I do believe I'm joined by everybody's favorite wandering wizard, Mrs. Elthor. I don't know if you can hear me.
Nope, I was just going to let that pause just kind of sit there.
Fucking asshole. Asshole. I am too tired for such shenanigans today, sir, let me tell you. Let me tell you what. I tell you what.
More. No, you what?
How you doing, buddy?
Yes. Basically, so I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Just had a little snafu with my internet real fast. Like now that I've restarted my router, we're doing just fine. But that was a couple minutes of I started a stream prior, and that's gone now. That's been deleted because there's literally nothing of value to, you know, observed. Because you couldn't see anything because it was like 3 frames a second.
Oh, it was doing that thing again, huh?
Oh yeah. So it was dropping frames, and then I apparently had my mic muted the whole time, and I just checked it like right before. So I was like, am I muted? No. So it was like 4 minutes of nothing, and it's like, all right, well, eat.
We're just gonna take that one down.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
try that again.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and yeah. But I think I got a better title this time.
Oh yeah?
Leave the wand. Take the cannoli.
That is a much better title, honestly. That's much better.
Frankly, I couldn't remember the original title, so I just...
No, that works, man. That works. That's a good title right there. I appreciate it. So, I've just been going over my gains over the course of DXP here. Would you like to tell people on my end and people on your end what it is that you've been up to?
What have I been up to?
Yeah.
Probably much of the same, really. Not much has changed in terms of my combat stats. I think I gained an extra 10, 12 levels, somewhere around that, in just attack. We're at 53 attack. I think I've had 52 defense for a while now. Strength is still at 44, but strength smank.
Right.
But we got herb lore up to 60 because I had it up to like 57, and that bothered me greatly. So I brought it to 60. We've got thieving up to 41, and that will be up to 50 hopefully by midway point of the stream, so that we can actually do, was it Fairy Tale Part 3?
Indeed.
Ooh. How many licks does it take to get to the center of your tootsies, Mr. Owl?
That's cursed.
It is. That's why I like.
To serve your tootsies.
Oh wow.
And that's how she entered.
My poor tired brain is now flooded with that imagery, so that's fun.
Before I continue with what I've done here, how are you, Eve?
I'm good. I'm doing
Good.
I'm doing just fine.
Uh-huh. I'm not.
Not anymore.
I'm so very, very tired, Eve.
I'm sorry. Did you not sleep well?
I did not. I should probably have just stayed up for all the good napping did me. But
I'm sorry.
Nah, that's the way the crumble cookies.
Cookie.
So, Mr. Zal, you were telling us about your gains.
Yeah, my gains. We've got ourselves 51 dungeoneering for funsies. We've also got the more important things, because everything else has kind of gotten, increased, what have you, right? The more important things is 80 crafting and 80 smithing, and we're working on divination right now, but we are at 51 divination here. We are almost to the elite skill that is invention.
Oh, I'm excited. Are you excited, Eve?
I am this excite of dead.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Even though I'm not nearly as close as y'all are to it, but hey.
Nah, it's only a matter of time. These fools.
I'm at 70 crafting, 56 smithing, and 40 divination, so.
It's all right. We've still got plenty of time before the DXP Live stuff ends. Loads of time.
I plan to do a lot of that grinding then and there. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not exactly proud of how I got my smithing all the way up, but I don't care. I did it.
Wait,
Hey, devil in my chat up here. I'm excited. We could have been here 3 weeks ago, but yes, playing the game at dead slow. Hi, Devil Rise. How are you? No, to be fair, like Sam has shown us a lot of the things we can do to like power through some of these levels lately, and he says, "Oh, hey, by the way, hi." Sam has been showing me and Zell how some of the things we can do to power through some of these levels, especially those 3 particular skills that we need to get to invention, as well as Zell and I have put in some hard work to try to get these skills up, especially since the DXP event is on right now. So, yeah. So I mean, to be fair, for newbies, I don't think we're doing too bad.
Oh, it's not going too badly yet. Zell, you mentioned about smithing. You said you're not too proud about how you knocked it out. Would you like to tell the boys and girls that are watching? What is it exactly you did?
You caught on to that, huh? You really just want to make me double down on actually saying that? Okay.
I do.
It's Shady in my fucking chat. He's been DMing me the Pokemon theme song lyrics. I joined in, but then he just in my chat just threw some more in there. It's like, I've been waiting to post that. Been waiting a long time to post that, in all caps. That's because I accidentally cap locked it. That's delightful. Love you, Shady.
Caps lock is cruise control for cool.
Exactly. So basically, what I did was, oh look, Proteans. So then I got more Proteans. I'm like, well, shit. I'm at 76. What if I got more Proteans? So I may or may not have spent most of my oddments on Proteans. And I did get myself to 80. I did it. I just have 325 oddments now.
You mean to tell me that rather than going out and mining hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of ores and then smelting those down into hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bars and then making dozens upon dozens upon dozens of plate bodies, you used the cheaty blue bars to get your level to 80?
Yes.
Same, bro.
I was so bored.
Devil
I'm
Rise is
so
clapping in my
bored.
chat. He is clapping for you, Zell.
Like I like the mining. I like the mining. I do. I just Link. I'm hearing it in my dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, right there with you, man. Right there with you. It was part of my my little intro spiel here before we before we all were open here on Discord. Yeah, no, I did the same damn thing, man. I was telling my chat, yeah, like I could have gone and mined all the things. I totally could have, maybe even should have, because now my mining is like 10 whole levels behind my smithing. Bro, I had divination to do. I had so much divination to do, and I couldn't face hitting the rock anymore. I had things to do this weekend. Oh, so yeah, I use the cheaty blue bars as well.
You know how
But it's fine.
you know how Twitch has like little like, well, I guess anything does. Like, I mean, with the way donations work, you can basically you pay money for a certain like sound or a video to play.
Yeah.
The idea strikes me is like, I could have my own little ceiling bird for every once in a while. Like, there's got to be some sort of cooldown, but every once in a while, just a mining or smithing clink.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, because it'd be really infuriating and kind of funny. So it'd be like this. But you know, clink.
Thanks, I hate it.
Well, y'all wouldn't hear it.
Well, no, I feel like that would be tortuous. I really do.
Oh yeah, well that's why I'm saying there's got to be some sort of cooldown.
Yeah.
Like some sort of like either a cooldown or it's got to be at a certain like level, like monetary level. You know, like it would have to be like $20. So like people would actually hesitate, be like, do I really want to give him $20? If I do, he'll get angry. Really agitated. Well, not angry, just kind of unsettled and agitated.
Mm-hmm. That's not the worst
that might be
idea.
worth it. That's mine. You can't have no takesies. That's mine. I'd have to have a Streamlabs first to actually be able to claim that. So.
Oh man, get that set up. Yeah, that's.
But that's like work.
And immediately, as soon as I walk up, goes and checks my stats.
Yep. You know.
But yeah, no, you're not wrong. There's just, you know, you've all done it. You've all done it. Like, you know, the whole process is a thing. It's like a whole thing.
It is. You know what? You know what kind of. You know what I'm kind of gutted about, frankly. I'm kind of gutted about all the training that we've been doing, especially with DXP.
Mm-hmm.
None of us has received a skilling pet. I feel like this is a travesty.
I feel like they lowered the drop rates or something because of the DXP event.
I just need to double check that I actually don't have one. Don't. For all that work, I could have gotten Jemmy. It wouldn't have been outside the realms of possibility. I could, like, I've got 1.3, you know, I've got 1.3 mil. You know, it's not great. You know, it's not good odds. Not likely. But it's still possible. More likely than, you know, 500K.
It should have been me.
Smithing. 2 million.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. So, I've done my levels, or I've talked about my levels, my gains, my ridiculous, you know, pushing out 85 herblore for no real reason other than number go burr.
No, we won't mention that devil at all. No.
So, So what have you done to advance yourself in RuneScape today, Eve?
Apparently teleport twice to the wrong location trying to figure out where the fucking farm was.
Nobody saw that.
That's what he said. Should we mention Eve telling to the wrong place twice or no? And I'm just like, not no. No, we don't need to mention that. Thank you very
no,
much.
at all. Why?
But we have now.
Why would we mention that? Huh?
This is
why
fine.
would we? Let's see.
Back to a little thieving training. I figure out.
I wanted. What was it? I wanted to do something. Oh yeah, that's right.
I got bunnies. I got bunnies. But I need to finish trading off. Where did my bunnies go? You're near somewhere.
You know the way you said that? With the way you said that, it kind of sounds like the way you say wobbly sausage.
Wobbly sausage. Oh, they are. But the weapons, they are weapons. Oh, there's my rabbit buyer. I'll just take them all and sell them now.
Delightful. That video brings me joy.
As it should.
You and me both. You and me both. Let's see. Limp work. I'm going to limp word. And the moment I think of the word limp word, it immediately is followed by last time on this shit. Which about, 3 people will get. And that's fine.
And I'm not one of them.
Mm-hmm. So there's this guy. He goes by the name Limp Word. And he's Dutch, I want to say. Something like that. He comes from northwestern Europe. And it is through the power of his orts. He has been playing a one-chunk Iron Man. And basically what it is he, for every chunk of the game that he's in, and this is over on OSRS, for every chunk that he's in, he has to complete the everything that basically requires like the highest level in each of the chunks that he has got access to. And then once he's done that, he can then roll a random number generator to choose the next chunk that he gets that's bordered on the chunks that he already has available. So he's had to do things like get 99 defense with a mithril battle axe. just absolutely ridiculous stuff. Ridiculous stuff.
Sounds like hell.
Yeah. I mean, he's been out for a couple of years now, and
he's still there in that chunk.
He's had to get 99 farming and 99 construction without access to a saw or like a saw to do construction in his house with, right? So he's basically been having to earn like hundreds upon hundreds of millions of gold in OSRS so that he can buy bagged plants from the trader in Falador Park to train construction in his house. Because he can't make stuff out of planks because he can't get a saw.
Been found, guys.
Plant these flowers here. Where am I missing? Ardoin, Catherby, Falador. Oh yeah. Near Port Phasmatus. Evie, did you talk to Martin, by the way?
I did, actually.
Okay. Zelthor, did you talk to Martin?
I did indeed.
Wonderful. So anytime around now, I'll actually be able to go and get that quest knocked out. I'm excited. Finally, we get to use fairy rings. Those things that we'll probably use, occasionally when doing blue scrolls.
42 thieving. Yay.
Not bad.
What do we need for this quest? I forget. I saw the item list, but
there's items, but I genuinely can't remember what they are off the top of my head.
Well, let's look. Wish there was a search. Oh, there we go. Fairy Tale Part 2.
We just need a vial of water and a Draymond stick. and some combat gear and good food.
I have a violet woder. Woder.
Indeed.
I have a
I have
few
so
items.
much woder.
A Draymond staff. Oh, you said Draymond stick.
Well, Draymond staff. Yeah, I call it a Draymond stick because it just looks like a stick. There's no focus on the head of the staff. It's just
I
me
know-
and my
I know you
whimsical
said to
nature.
grab multiple sticks from the
Mm.
tree because there would be one we'd need later. I thought this might have been what you were talking about.
I did say that. I did, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
An idiot.
No, I mean, it's
lie to
still...
me.
No, not at all, not at all. When you want to be, when you want to go and talk to the mind-reading floaty mages to learn how to do their moon magic, it'll be important.
So I got my stick. I got my woder. What do I need? My woder.
Just make sure you're wearing combat gear and you've got some decent food.
Fine, decent. This is decent.
Lobster.
I say lobster's decent for my constitution
It is.
level.
So there's a little bit of combat we've got to do. Not an awful lot. Let's see. Oh god, look at all these nerds training. Why would you even be leveling skills at the
Leave me
Realm
alone.
Exchange? That is disgusting.
Agree.
Right?
Pausing my DXP timer,
Yeah,
by the way.
disgusting freak.
Yeah, I did the silly, and I unpaused just temporarily, but it's fine because I'm going to be wearing my Silver Hulk boots while I'm running around, so it's fine, it's okay. I don't have to worry. It's not.
You were not
To be
training.
honest with you,
I wonder why Devil wouldn't be training. Let's take a look. Oh no, it's almost like he's got 99 and 120 and like everything.
Unfortunately, he's forgotten the golden rule. Anybody lower level than us is a noob. Anybody higher level than us has got no life.
Yeah.
The fool. The goober.
Doesn't know what's coming to him.
Extra goober.
I'm training my agility as we speak. He has no idea what's coming to him.
Eventually, there's going to be someone with a thieving dummy.
Oh. Almost certainly. But you know what? Should we get Fairy Tale Part 2 underway?
Let's do.
Should we do that?
Perhaps.
Back to Drainer.
Says
Draenor.
Alpha?
I am just customizing a thing real quick. Yeah, so it was food, staff, vial of water.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna grab out 10 monkfish here. But yes, back to Draenor. And if you could hop to our world, Alpha.
Can do.
Oh, and for those of you who have been keeping track, just the other night I got the Surge achievement. I was not happy. I was like already not having the greatest night, and then that happened, and I was like, "Fuck." Well, now I just want to rage quit the whole game.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I didn't, but best Surge, yes, right?
Yeah, it's a rite of passage for others. I mean, to be fair, Eve, you were on the Anachronia agility course, and there are so many parts of that. It's like it's not clear that there's an unskippable or an unpassable tile. Oh,
My angle
dear
was
me.
wrong. That's all it was.
Yeah, it happens to most of us. Oh dear.
Just
All
waiting
right.
on the
Like an
Zelfort.
idiot.
Indeed.
So, we're heading back to Draenor to talk to Martin?
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of
Hopefully
us are in the
it's been
same
pleasant.
world, so I don't know why we're waiting on each other.
Myself and Sam and even Devil are all in the same world. So what are you doing?
Oh. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was thinking Sam was Captain Crap for a second.
It's Cap. Cap hasn't added me.
I
What
don't
world
think
is he
I've
on?
added him either.
Also, you're offline, Sam.
Am I? Oh, I do apologize. Let's fix that. There we go. I must have accidentally clicked that.
Also, we added Cap to the rune repository room.
I don't believe... Wait, I'm not sure, actually. I should have. Hold on a biscuit need a
I
minute.
don't see him in here.
Let me see. Let me see. Edit panel setting. Talk amongst yourself for a second.
That was like came back to RS3 because we can dye new stuff after this, going back to OSRS.
Fair enough.
I just don't have the patience for that grind. Like, I respect the hell out of it, but I can't.
Yeah. Okay, now he's dead. Yeah, that's not bad. I forgot. Oh, boy.
One of these pigs is outside of the gate.
Indeed. Oh, piglet.
I count there's 2,000 total, so I call that good enough.
Oh. All right, so very carefully, we're going to talk to Martin here. That means you guys.
Oh. Well, I guess we can.
Talk about farming problems and fairies. Hello,
Wow.
Martin. Huh?
Open, just swinging on the man.
Right. Hello, Martin. You must be the slowest gardener in the world. I don't suppose those crops have grown yet. Well, you got some nerve showing up around here again. What are you talking about? You told me that you had solved the problems of the gardening group's members. Well, I planted loads of seeds since then, and there's no doubt that even more plants are dying. Are you both getting this dialogue, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just checking. Okay. But I gave the Fairy Queen's secretaries back to the Godfather. Things should be growing again. Yeah, sure, whatever. You know, I didn't believe you when you first told me the story about the fairies in the first place. It is better to solve this problem. When people get hungry, they get angry. You're the person who said that everything would be all right, so you're the person who they'll get angry with. I suppose I better go and see what the problem is then. Okay. If you'd like to form an orderly line, nobody panic, and we'll go see what the Bubbity Bibbity saying. I mean, Fairy Godfather
sec.
saying.
Just skippity boppity.
Choking to death.
Don't do that.
Oh, I muted. Damn it! I muted myself. I should. I was trying to mute myself when I coughed, and I guess I unmuted myself when I hit the wrong button. It's fine. So now we go to Lumbridge, correct? Or are you guys just gonna run down there?
I mean, we've run, but you know, you can teleport.
I feel like teleporting is kind of the way to go. Like, why walk when you can, magic?
Well, we're already there, so bye. You fool.
How do you know I'm not already there?
Because you're not.
Because you're not. We have minimap with colored dots on it, Eve, that tells us that you ain't here, yo.
There you are.
I'm very much here.
Now.
You just weren't paying attention.
That is not how time works, Eve.
We're in fairyland. Time works however the fuck we want it to.
Or
Also
shoes.
sheep. Right. Talk to the fairy godfather. Okay, apparently he is just ignoring us because he is rude. So what we're gonna do? We're just gonna say fair enough. He wants to ignore us, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh look, a big blue fairy.
Was that a... That was a cow working me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Click on the door to her house.
It's been trashed.
Indeed, it has. Does anyone want to go inside? And then grab the healing certificate? And search all of the shelves and bullshit?
Potion seller.
I think that's everything. Yep.
There's
Okay.
nothing but broken vials, potion seller.
So if you read Nuff's certificate, it says Potion of Advanced Healing from Poxted College. Signed Dr. Foster, MMD, PRD, Head of Magical Healing. And if you right-click on it and study it, on the back is a message. And that message reads, The Godfather attacked us. We have fled to safety. If you are loyal to Her Majesty, find us by using the coordinates yada yada yada.
How are you reading that?
It's code. I speak the fairy tongue, Eve. I speak the fairy tongue.
Bullshit, because I don't speak the fairy tongue, and I'm more of a fairy than you are.
Okay, so I'm choosing to believe that you didn't actually memorize what that says and or the language itself, and you're just reading it from a wiki.
I'm gonna show you where you learn how to speak the fairy tongue.
So he's not translating it. He's just okay.
Where are you going? Can
That's
we
good.
come to? No,
That's
you
good.
can't. Maybe I have enough agility now.
We're gonna take
Probably
the
not.
VIP entrance.
66, I do not. I can take this one, though. What do
46.
you mean,
Fuck.
ow? What the fuck was that?
You failed.
I failed?
Yeah.
I failed to squeeze through the gap.
Yep.
That's bullshit.
You're too fat.
I will hurt you. Why do you resort to violence so often?
For fun.
Can these guys clear off the fucking thing we need to look at?
Oh
please?
no.
We're literally getting quiet blocked right now. Alright, read the Rune Temple sign.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so you actually need to read the Rune Temple sign for us to be able to do the next bit. So once you've done that, right-click on the on Fair Enough certificate again and study it.
Nothing
yeah.
has changed.
Yeah. Like I say, you got to have read the you got to have read that tablet there. in
Clicked
order to
Rune
do the next bit.
Temple. I've clicked Read Rune Temple sign. A
Mhm.
big block popped up with some scribbles on it.
Mhm.
And then I studied enough certificate, and nothing has changed.
No. We just need to tick off that that part of the quest triggers, as it were, and then we head over to the fairy ring. Not the big one, but the one near the wheat field. I'll wait for you both there. So head back towards the bank, basically, until you see me.
Bitch ass shortcut hurting me.
Hello, Kefkas. Hugs. We're doing Adventures in Fairyland again, Kefki. And these two don't believe that I can speak fairy.
Correct. And I forgot to take a look at my chat. My bad.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, like an idiot. 'Cause now
Oh, right.
So they're here. They were in my chat, Shady and Kefki, and like, whoops, forgot to acknowledge that existence. My bad.
So now we talk to the fairy.
If we attempt to use the fairy ring here, I'll say that the ring doesn't respond. Yeah, that's normal. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back over to Bibbidi Babbidi. Oh, by the way, chat, I do want to point out, Eve absolutely slandered my impression of the Fairy Godfather.
I did. Openly.
It's extremely rude. I'm going to talk to him again. Where's the Fairy Queen? What are you talking about? I've just been to Fairy Nuff's house, and when I got there, I found it ransacked. Everything has been broken, and the Fairy Queen and Fairy Nuff are missing. Essere nel panico. You say that the Queen Bee, she is missing? This is terrible. Who could have done such a thing? We must find her. I will organize such a party right away. Calm down. Let's think this through carefully. Do you have any idea who could have done this? No, none at all. The Queen Bee, she is well liked by everyone. That's not very helpful. Where could she have been taken to? The kidnapper must have taken her through the fairy rings. They will be long gone by now. We must go after them. Yes, we must, but most of the folk are away from Zanaris at the moment. Well, tell me what to do and I'll go myself. Yes, that is a good idea. Okay, you may use the fairy rings. Talk to the coordinator. She will explain how to use the fairy rings. But you must promise me that you will come back here if you find her. Whoever kidnapped her must be very powerful. You'll find the Queen Bee, and then you'll come right back here and we will rescue her together, okay? Yes, okay.
No, I'll rescue her myself.
Good. Now I use a talk to the coordinator. She will tell you how the fairy rings work. Yeah, low effort on the impressions today.
Low effort on the impressions today.
Oh, buddy, that was annoying.
Double door spamming you, was he?
You can fuck off. You.
Okay, so you need to come back here.
Oh,
be hilarious if it was me doing that. I would be laughing my ass off because I was on the receiving end. It was not nearly as okay.
There's the coordinator.
How old are you, sir? Talk to the coordinator. The fairy rings. Hi, the Godfather said I should ask you to explain how the fairy rings work. Goodness, as if I haven't got enough to do already without giving every adventure that comes along a history lesson. Let's get this over with quickly. Zanaris is an extremely old place. It was here long before we fairy folk came to live here, excuse me. In fact, it is rumoured to be the nexus of all planes. When we arrived here, we found many of the magical properties of this place to be dormant. One of them was the ability to jump between planes, using a powerful portal that had been sealed for centuries. The Fairy Queen harnessed that magic and created the fairy rings. These are not as powerful as the original portal would have been, but are very effective nonetheless. There are 3 fairy rings in Zanaris. The one that in the market and the one near the evil chicken shrine will only take users to one specific place. However, the third fairy ring near the fountains is a major portal. Anyone who activates that fairy ring will find themselves able to dial in a 3-digit code. These codes will all take the user to different locations. Some of the codes no longer work, and other codes go to extremely dangerous places, so be careful. Fortunately, the fairy rings are imbued with powerful protective magic, and as long as you stand in the middle of them, nothing will be able to attack you. Remember, because you are a human, you will need to be holding your Draymond staff to activate the rings. Now I must get back to work. There's so much to do and so few fairies left to do it. Very good. Oh. So before they made the changes, you used to be able to just get this far in the quest after completing Fairy Tale Part 1. And you're good. You can.
Should we not show the certificate to the coordinator as well?
No. No. Okay. You didn't show it to the Fairy Godfather, did you?
No.
Okay, good. Alright, so now when you got your Draymond stuff equipped, you can now use the fairy rings, and this will be very, very familiar to you. But we need to go to a place, and the coordinates for the place that we need to go to are actually located on Fair Enough certificate. But the first, it's a 4-part code. So first and foremost, I want you to click on the fairy ring, and I want you to make the wheels there spell out AIR.
Okay, but we can't read it. How do we know?
You don't have to. I'm telling you the coordinates.
I'd rather solve the puzzle than... Phil said,
You'll
"Oh,
be
I
there
had
a
a great
while.
time. I was going to do that at the other house, but I misclicked."
Once you put in AIRs, I'll click to teleport.
Okay. Sorry, just
So, yeah,
sudden
so-
wave of tiredness caught up to me, and I'm like,
Yeah,
what? Where am I?
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, so so the next one to use, we go back to Zanaris.
Oh,
So
we
use
do?
the fairy ring and it will return you to Zanaris. Where the heck has Eve gone? Oh, there she is.
Well, I came
Okay.
back because I misclicked and went back to Zanaris, and I didn't know I needed to do that.
Good. Right, reuse the fairy ring, and this time you want to use the code DLR.
Blur.
Blur.
And be careful that you don't put in DIR, because that's something else, and it will interrupt the chain.
It'd be blur.
So you have to go to these specific locations in this specific order? That's oddly
Yes, we do, yeah.
specific.
So have you guys gone to DLR?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't see you anyway.
Just because I'm on top of you.
Mm-mm. Are you sure you went to DLR and not DIR? Alright, head back to Zanaris.
That's entirely possible.
Alright, then the next code you need is DJQ. This will just teleport you a short distance away. Right, then use the fairy ring once
Fairy
more.
magic sure is useful. I hardly moved at all.
And the final code you need is AJS.
Penguins.
Penguins.
Alright, you guys didn't
Friends.
end up where you're supposed to go, so you've absolutely put in DIR.
I put in
I put
DLR.
L.
Thank you very much.
Alright.
I have it in my history right here. DLR, or you said BLR or DLR?
DLR.
That's where the mistake was. I'm pretty sure we heard BLR.
Alright,
So we need
you need to
we
go
need to
with
go back to that island.
AIR. Well, you just start off in Zanaris.
Yeah, Xanaris, then to AIR.
Mm-hmm.
Then back to Xanaris.
Mhm.
Then we want
DLR.
BLR.
Dragon Longsword Reldo.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was AJS.
Poison Waste. That's awful.
No, it was DJQ after DLR.
AJQ. Well, that's not in my history. Rude.
Yeah, you told us to go to the Penguins at AJS. Oh no, DJQ was the one that didn't do nothing.
Yep.
And AJS. Islands, penguins near mischief.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just trust the process. Alright, Eve's where she needs to be.
Fucking fairies and their fucking hoops to jump through to get anything fucking done.
Literal hoops to jump through. Fairy hoops. Go on. Okay.
So now my question is, how did we find this?
It's on the back of Fair Enough certificate. It's part of the code.
But how would
You know
we
what I
know
mean.
that? How were we able to translate that?
Because the slab at the Cosmic Temple, yeah, that just says the Cosmic Temple or the Cosmic Altar in fairy speak.
Yeah, but how are we? Okay, so the slab does not
Yes.
translate anything for us.
No, it contains the words literally there say the Cosmic Altar. Yeah. So from that you can it's a what do you call it? Transplacement. So each one of those letters there, right, is equivalent to letters in English. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I assumed as
So
much.
using that, you can work out what the message itself says. Ordinarily, you would have to sit there and puzzle through it and go, so this letter is this and this letter is that and blah 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 blah, and the quest doesn't actually tell you that that's what that slab's there for.
Well, that's awful.
Yeah.
I said
There's a
you were
reason
supposed
why
to teach me. I figured we were gonna read a book or something or talk to somebody.
No, this is a bloody old quest. nothing so forthright.
And then it was gonna be like, congratulations, you can now magically read fairy writing.
No.
Because, magic and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The devil says in all caps, this quest didn't age well.
Well, this was the thing. Like, I could have just like let you guys go. Okay, so here's the thing. Read the certificate. All right, now figure it out.
All right, don't give me that.
You remember when I told
He
you
also
guys?
says, okay, I killed all the penguins on that island, now what?
You monster.
You remember when I said I used to write guides? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fairy Tale Part 2 was one of the quests that sort of inspired me to do so.
Because you were just that pissed off at it.
Exactly. Okay, so talk to Fairy enough, and she'll say, "Adventurer, you found us. I'm so glad. I was afraid you wouldn't get my message." Gee willikers, fair enough. I wonder who might not have gotten your message, let alone understood it. Fair enough. What happened? After you brought back the Queen's enchanted secateurs and gave them to the Fairy Godfather, I went to him to ask for them so I could wake Her Majesty up, but he refused to give them to me. Then I noticed that lots of my friends were missing. When I asked him about them, he said they were off working for him, and then he threatened to have his bodyguards pull my wings off. I was scared for the Queen, so I moved her here. When I returned to Zenaris, I found my house ransacked. There were other fairies that had been attacked by the Godfather, so we fled the city and came here. I managed to hide a note that I hoped you would find. Obviously you did. But why would the Godfather do this? Isn't it obvious? He wants to rule Zenaris instead of the Fairy Queen. The latest fairies to arrive have even reported that he has invited all sorts of monsters to the Lost City. So what should we do about it, do you think? You see a fairy approaching. Very, very wise. I've got terrible news. One of our spies has just returned from Zenaris and has reported that the Godfather has enlisted an army of orcs. Apparently they are wandering freely around our homes. I'm sorry, but who are you? Oh, how rude of me. Adventurer, this is Very, Very Wise, advisor to the Queen. Very, Very Wise, this is the Adventurer. Oh, I've heard of you. You're the young adventurer that defeated the Tanglefoot. Yep, that's me. So you're also the idiot who gave the Godfather maniacs the Fairy Queen's magic secateurs. But that was a mistake. I thought he was trying to help the Fairy Queen. So you're not evil, you're just not too bright. Well, I'm glad you found this place, although if you can find it, it's obviously not much of a hiding place. Now you can help fix the damage that you've done. Alright, what do I need to do? What?
And so she's kind of a cunt.
Yeah. Goddamn mushroom head. The first thing we have to do is wake the Fairy Queen. You will have to go back to Zenaris and find a way to get those magical secateurs back from the Godfather. That's easy, I'll just pickpocket them off him. I'm really good at that. Okay, just be careful, his henchmen have keen eyes and will be watching out for him. Alright, so... back through the bleeding fairy ring.
How about I just go punch him in his fucking teeth and take the goddamn secateurs back from him?
If only these things were so easy, huh? Nice try, devil.
All right, sorry, I spaced out. Where are we going?
He was taking no chances. I just use the ferry as I'll
Yep.
then head back to the fairy godfather.
Why? So just pick his pocket now, or are we waiting for Zell?
No.
Just close the door.
Yep. Okay, so the trick here, right? The trick here is you got to pay attention to which direction the fairy godfather's facing and which direction Fat Rocco is facing as well. They'll turn around. Did you just talk to the fairy godfather?
I did no such thing.
You tried to pick his pocket, right?
I have not even done that.
Okay.
As long as they're not facing me, I can
Pick his
grab it.
pocket now. Mm-hmm.
I failed.
Try again.
I've been beaten
Oh,
unconscious.
I talked to him.
I got tossed out in my ass.
Whereabouts?
Outside the shack.
Okay, we'll come back through. Come back on in and try again.
Rude.
Very much so.
Wow, I am back in Lumbridge.
Yeah, but the idea is you've got to try and get the golden secateurs, and yeah, try now. Eve. There you go. You got them right.
Nope.
It's not
Said I failed
infuriating
and
at
got
all.
my ass handed. Got my ass handed to me again because this quest is dumb. Now I'm south of Lumbridge.
Yep.
The hands, the hands. That mini game looks fun. I don't even know what it does, but it looks enjoyable.
What? Sorry.
The one with all the hole in the ground with all the hands coming out of it.
Oh right, yeah. I've never done that minigame ever, but I understand that it's good for low-level prayer training. I think we're all slightly too high level to actually do it anymore.
Apple rice, please.
But yeah.
Jesus Almighty Christ, please.
So the trick is, right, is that you got to pickpocket him when neither Fat Rocco or Slim Louie or the Godfather himself is looking at you. So if you stand behind, wait for them to all be looking away, and that's including the one that's outside.
But he can't see us if the door's closed, right?
He doesn't. It's not line of sight. It's angle of rotation. So what I'm going to do, open, still.
Got it.
Fucker. It was perfect.
It is possible to just fail at pickpocketing as well.
I think that's what happened with me. Because they were facing away, but it was like, you failed. And then it was like...
Yeah, this quest did not age well.
It did not.
I get behind him. Pickpocket now. There you go. Oh, no. Did you succeed this time? No. Hello, Johnny Hellcat. Hello, Rotten Corpse. Welcome to the stream. We are currently doing, or attempting to do Fairy Tale Part 2, but it's giving us nothing but grief.
I could field goal a baby right now.
Or a fairy.
Actually, yeah.
Wrap them up in duct tape and just like launch them like a javelin.
Nope.
Jesus Christ. Fucking...
Louis turned at the last second.
So is it skippable dialogue that happens when you get caught? I don't know, because I succeeded straight away.
No. It pops up a thing in the chat box that says,
right. Yeah.
You attempt to pick the fairy godfather's pocket. You fail to pick the fairy godfather's pocket. You're beaten unconscious. The world starts to shimmer. And then you find yourself in Lumbridge.
How are we doing tonight, gentlemen? We all right?
I keep having weird frogs pop up and tell me things.
How dare you? I'm not
I
weird.
didn't mean you. That's the only frog in the world. Oh, about the black mask. I think I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is part 2, Devil.
My
You didn't
chair
punch a hole in
squeaks.
you didn't punch a hole in your wall? Good.
No, but I did walk out my room. By walk, I mean fucking stormed out raging.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you need to take a second. Just take a breath.
I don't think I've
Less
raged
frost.
that hard in a video game in a long time. It was loud enough to where my sister came out of her room and went, "You okay?"
Why do people always do that? Evidently, I'm not okay. The fucking
They don't know.
Godfather won't give me the goddamn secateurs, right? But you can't tell them that. You don't have time to go into it right now.
It's like, the fairy queen needs her magic secateurs back, and I can't seem to pick the goddamn fairy godfather's pocket.
Not gonna lie. I think part of it is the door shenanigans. You are getting to me. I'll freely admit that. Where did the
Hang on, wait for the storm cloud to disappear. It'll take a second.
Who put this cloud on?
Probably following me anyway.
Who did this? Why?
Wish I could distract him for you.
See, to get rid of the Zenaris choir.
You got it?
I got it.
Yay! Okay.
Let me just have a second real quick with this Trader Joe's Reese's cup. Let me just have a little moment with this dark chocolate peanut butter delight.
You'll be happy to know the hard part's done. And back over to the fairy ring.
I was going to ask about the Black Mask. I noticed there are 2 different versions of it.
A charged version and an uncharged version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the charged version worth less than the uncharged?
Because less people try to buy the charged version, because the charged version, can't be used to create the Slayer Helm. You have to have an uncharged version. But the thing is most people know that, so most people don't bother trying to sell the uncharged version either. So its price has been stable at that point for a very, very long time, because it just doesn't get traded. People know that you just sell the uncharged version of the Black Mask.
Okay, so I'm gonna need another second because there is corn chowder downstairs, and I haven't had corn chowder in a very long time. I need corn chowder. I need to eat something. Just give me like 2 minutes. You can keep going. I'll just pester you where to go from here.
Because the charged version is for squares. Okay, well that makes more sense.
If you head back to the Fairy HQ in your list there, Eve, it should just be a one click on the listing on the right hand side now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Johnny Hellcat says, I'm on the recovering end of a cold. Glad to hear it, bud. Glad to hear it. I think I'm beginning to come down with one myself.
We probably shouldn't progress too far without so.
No.
I figured this is just come back to talk to the person.
Just talk to Fairy now. Oh, Adventurer, you're back. I'm so glad. Did you manage to get the secateurs? You should have seen me. The Godfather didn't even know I was going through his pockets. They are.
I'm glad Zelthor stepped away for that.
Likewise. Fantastic. Let's just hope I'm not too late. Shiksat's a spell. Oh no, it didn't work. She's been asleep too long. Calm down. There's got to be something we can do. After all, we've given her back a magical essence, right? Yes, we have. There is one small chance that we might be able to wake her up still, but I'd need a potion of magic essence. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. What do I need to do to make one? A potion of magic essence is made the same way as any other potion. First, you mix a vial of water with a base herb, in this case, a starflower. Starflowers are rich in magic essence and are excellent for curing poisons, and that's what the Queen is suffering from. Poisoning of her life essence. Then we need to add the catalyst ingredient, a powered Gorax claw. Gorax drain the life from their prey, so by using one of their claws, we are hoping to draw the Queen's life essence back. It's science, Eve. Mm-hmm. Thanks for the lecture, but where do I get one of these starflowers, and where can I find a Gorak? Starflowers only grow on the higher planes, and even there they are extremely difficult to find. You should be able to access some of the higher planes by using the fairy rings. Goraks also live on a different plane. They are vicious creatures that draw the life essence from any living thing they can find. It seems that drawing the life force from the world that they live on, they have trapped themselves on a small plane, as far as I'm aware. The only way onto or off their world is through the fairy rings. Very true. So what we can do while we wait for Zelthor to get back, Eve, is we can go over to the fairy ring, and we can just start putting in random bullshit codes to unlock some of them in the list.
That would be wonderful.
Uh-huh. So we can kill time productively.
Start punching letters. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. And you'll notice that there's a right-click option to select destination.
Gotcha. So you don't have to go back to Xaneris every time. You don't have permission to access this location.
Yeah, some locations are quest locked.
Don't have permission to access that location.
2 seconds here. Okay.
Oh, I got one, and I don't like where it took me.
Okay.
I'm not safe. What the hell?
I have returned.
Welcome back. Okay, so head back to the if you use the fairy ring, Zelthor, there's a location listed now. It's got like 4 codes. The what's it called? Fairy Resistance HQ.
So that was the Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
On my first try, just managed the Abyss.
You're safe So long as you don't move outside of the ring.
No, I was not. No, sir, I was not. I did not move. And that imp came at me anyway. Thankfully, he was only 72, but that was beside the point.
And then run up through there and talk to Fair Enough. So.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I just...
You're good.
Food helps. Oh.
Yep. That's why I was a few minutes late getting started with my stream, was because I was making sure I had food in my tummy. So at this point, I guess we'd be trying to figure out how to access those planes, because Fair Enough wasn't kind enough to tell us what the address
What bloody
was.
codes to use, yeah.
Try DKR.
Yep.
Oops, wrong way. DKR. I recognize that one. Why do I recognize that one, Sam?
You should do.
Ah, it's the one west of Varrock.
Right next to the Grand Exchange.
Okay. So I need a Starflower and a Gorik's Claw.
Indeed. Okay, so first and foremost, where are we? Let me think. So in order to get to the Gorak's Claw, we need to use the fairy ring code DIR.
Oh, that's a Gorak.
Yep. Going to pause my EXP again. Oh, for God's sakes, yes. With a pause.
Kill.
Okay. Yep, and you want to start killing them as well.
Yep. I just had to take off the damn staff and put my necromancy
Got
back on.
one.
Yep, I got a Gorak's Claw as well. And what we can do is...
I got a sealed clue scroll.
Nice! Yeah, the Goraks have got one of the highest drop rates of gems in the game. But yeah, once we're done there, use the fairy ring to return to Zenaris.
So get the claw and then Veil.
Mm-hmm. And then you want to head to fairy ring code CKP.
Oh, I need the staff on.
Mm-hmm.
California kitchen pizza. Oh.
Ron Corp says, I guess now it's RuneScape that you guys play on my back of biceps day, so no more Minecraft lol. Yeah, Minecraft is something that we do want to pick back up. It's figuring out the how and the when and the so on and so forth.
One block just wasn't doing it for us on live streams, because we came to the conclusion that it's really boring for at least one of our streams, because one of us will be sitting there just smacking that block all day and not actually doing anything. So it's going to look really boring. It works out better in a video format where you can skip through the boring parts like that. It's not really feasible for a live stream to do a one block challenge like that. So
yeah, not unless we've got some way of automating the block mining process, which exists in other packs. So maybe, potentially, possibly. Johnny Hellcat says, "Get that man some chowder." All right. So if you take a wander over here, guys, you'll see that there
I see it.
Flower.
Huh? Grab yourself a flower.
They're rare. Walks through the portal and there's 4 of them sitting there.
All right. And you want to grind yourself up a Gorak Claw. You can just left click it to grind it.
You Starflower on the potion?
No.
You said no?
No, not yet. Just in case.
God damn it, I already did it.
I'll pick another flower. Right. Should be able to select destination from the fairy ring and head back to the...
They're making some kind of drugs. I feel like I'm high just being here.
Right. Now, in order to get back to the fairy HQ, you'll have to go through the chain of coordinates again. So it's basically just keep using the fairy ring, keep selecting fairy resistance HQ, and eventually we'll end up back there.
Why? Why is it like that? That is awful.
It's an encrypted fairy ring code.
I mean, I get it, but I feel like they should give you the teleport straight there once you.
Speaking of encryption, let's talk about today's sponsor, NordVPN. No, I'm just kidding.
It's good that they at least give it to you in your travel log, so you can just click, but you have to enter the code manually each time.
Well, Rock Corpses had to make a joke out of it. As long as you'll have a fun joke. Oh, excuse me. Jokes could be had. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. We are wanting to bring back Minecraft because see that Minecraft is fun. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We might even stop that yawn and shit, Sam.
We could do a mod pack. We totally could.
Mm-hmm.
There's several that I've wanted to try for a while and just kind of haven't. Because I don't feel like it'd be interesting with just me doing it single player.
Mm-hmm. All right, now, Eve, you should just be able to add the powdered Gorak Claw to the unfinished potion there.
To this Swigwato, our sponsor. To this Segwato, to our sponsor, Raid Shadow D's Nuts. Become a nut legend today.
Jesus. Make the potion, and then talk to Fair Enough. I've got it. I've made a potion of magic essence. Oh, adventurer, that's fantastic. Please give it to Her Majesty immediately. So very carefully right-click on the potion and use it on the Fairy Queen. She lives! It's alive! Ugh. What happened? Why do I feel so awful? Talk to the Fairy Queen. So.
Thank God. Thank God. Okay.
Your Majesty, you're awake! What happened? The last thing I remember, I was confronting that Tanglefoot with the aid of the Godfather. The Godfather? Yes, that's what I said. Oh, hello, adventurer. Please excuse me for not having noticed you earlier. I'm not feeling quite myself. Why did you shout about the Godfather? I'm not really sure how to tell you this, Your Majesty. It seems though you've fallen foul of a clever scheme of the Godfather's. That's absurd. Why would the Godfather want to hurt me? I'm afraid it's true, Your Majesty. You see, nobody knew that the Godfather was with you when you fought the Tanglefoot. That's the point. I didn't fight the Tanglefoot. He'd only just entered its lair, and sensing the danger to itself, the Tanglefoot fled down a passage. Then, blackness. Then, Your Majesty, I think it may be worse than I imagined. I suspect the Fairy Godfather attacked you from behind and left you for dead. He's taken over control of Zenaris while you were, sleeping. He has enlisted the aid of orcs and other assorted ruffians. If any of your subjects dared to question him, they were assaulted. I very much suspect that if it wasn't for the quick thinking of Fair Enough here, you would be dead. She fled here with you and as many of your loyal fairies as she could gather. We've been in hiding ever since until this brave adventurer managed to awaken you. I can't believe it. He shan't get away with this. How do I get back to Zenaris? The Godfather shall answer for his crimes. No, stop, Your Majesty. Why, old friend? The Godfather has recruited an army of villains, whilst we just have a few fairies who escaped, and although they would gladly follow you into battle, many are still wounded from their treatment at the tyrant's hands. I must counsel caution, lest this brave hero's efforts are all wasted, and the Godfather captures you. He won't let you survive a second time. There is wisdom in what you say. I shall ponder your words before I act rashly. As for you, adventurer, how can I reward you? You have done the fairy people a great favour that shall not be forgotten. I'm afraid you find us in trying times, but please accept this magic lamp as a sign of our thanks. The Fairy Queen gives you an XP lamp.
Yay!
And 2 quest points, 2500 XP lamp, level 30 or above, 3500 Hopeful XP, 2500 Thieving XP, access to the Fairy Ring Network, access to the Fairy Resistance Hideout, and ability to make magic essence potions on top of 2 treasure hunter keys.
Alright. Cool. Cool and good. I might even say.
Indeed.
Very cool, Kanye.
Just going to spin these keys real quick. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool.
Devil says, because we gave you hardcore drugs made from starflowers. Yes, I know, rare,
Indeed.
isn't it? I mixed it with a claw of some kind. I tested it out on myself, and the high was great. So here you are. Maybe you can go into business. Maybe we can go into business sometime. We can call it fairy powder.
So the magic essence potion is it's an untradeable version of a magic super magic potion.
Mhm.
So yeah, stronger than regular magic pots. But yeah,
Nice.
bit of a pain to collect the materials. But if you ever needed like a +6 or +7 magic boost, it's the way to go.
Mine's
I,
only a +3.
That's because you're sub 50 magic.
Well, that is the biggest almost X.
I had a little moment of panic because
Oh,
it was like, okay, use the potion on the fairy queen, but the moment before you said carefully right click it, I left clicked it, used one, and then I tried. I'm like, oh no, no, no,
I'm
and then
gonna
I
be
right
real.
clicked it, and we were good. We were good.
Uh-huh.
But-
Yeah. I'm going to be real with you. That is the habit that you're going to have to get into of right-clicking stuff during quests. Because yeah, there's a bunch of other quests that like they deliberately punish you for not taking the time to right-click. It's a deliberate part of the way quests are laid out to punish you and make you go and do stuff again if you
They
fuck
can
up.
suck my dick.
All right, so where am I going to put this lamp into?
I will do this quest over 3 times just to spite them.
You don't want to joke about that. Okay, so now we've got access to the Fairy Ring network. So if we head back over to the Fairy Ring over here, Eve, why are you clearly trying to loot their supply room? Can't you see that
Don't
this
worry
is the
about
fairy
it.
resistance?
Don't ask
Don't
questions if you
worry
don't want
about
the
it.
answer.
All right. So Zell, I'm going to show you arguably the most useful fairy ring. You right-click on the fairy ring and select input destination or whatever the fuck it's called. Go to code DKR.
D. No, K. Oh.
Mhm.
Donkey
I9
Kong.
with
Ah, monkey.
One
I9
by
See where
would
we-
like him
one.
to do the quest. More chances to lock him in a random house.
So yeah, one of the fastest ways to
Ooh.
access the fairy ring network is to use your ring to teleport to the Grand Exchange, and you go through the little shortcut to the northwest, and boom, fairy ring right there. There are fairy rings all over the place. I'd encourage you to actually take some time when you get a moment to pull up the wiki and go through a list of all of the codes and see the places where fairy rings are. Some of them are locked behind quests, but that's very, very few of them. Some of them are in. Yeah, there really are so many fairy rings. They're too many to memorize. But another one, there are some that kind of like make a kind of sense. Okay, so yeah, so we've the next time you go back towards Anaris through a fairy ring, you're going to get offered to start the quest Fairy Tale Part 3.
Oh. So I kind of just click away from it.
Go through the dialogue and say, "I'm sorry, I'm too busy right now."
Well, I can't because I still don't have the proper amount of thieving, so.
Yeah, sure.
Which I need to go do. So give me like 10 minutes.
I'll use the fairy rings, thanks. Okay, use the fairy ring, blah blah blah. Right. So some of the fairy rings make like a certain kind of sense, like CKS takes you to Canathis, Canine King Settlement, because they're big wolves.
I see.
No.
What's up?
No. We're just gonna do this. Deuces, bitch. Teleport to the Grand Exchange. Because she
Another
wouldn't let
one.
me leave. She's like, wait, it's vital that I speak to you. And I'm like, the hell it is. Bye.
Another code that's relatively sort of logical is BIQ, Big Insect Queen. Takes you right near the Calphite Queen hive.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's a boss.
Figured. So I have enough certificates still.
You can destroy that now.
Okay, I was just... Frick or heat? Heat.
It's gonna do. That's gonna do something. I think.
Lots of people skilling.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. I'm trying to think if there is a thieving quest that we can do.
I'm curious. It's the damn one that I keep looking at. Okay.
Let's see. What's the thieving requirement on me?
I mean, I'm at 43, so it shouldn't be too long to get this done, just by doing what I'm doing.
Have we done buyers and sellers?
Zelthor has, but we could go and do that actually, just for the purposes of the streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Where is buyers and sellers? Buyers and sellers, where are we?
If you
Another
head
hanky
to
panky.
either the Grand Exchange or Fort 4 and 3 Zell, you might find somebody who set up a thieving dummy. So you'll get the bonus experience as well as that.
It's true.
Yeah, it's not very much experience, and he's got to be around.
Mm.
Let's see. Okay, so for Eve and myself, yeah, let us do buyers and sellers because we do want to get this one out of the way anyway. Eve unlocks access to the Thieves Guild. So I'll meet you in Lumbridge.
Why didn't you say so sooner?
Because I'm saying
Access
it
to
now.
the Thieves Guild would have been something I wanted like a day one. If I'd known that was how you got it.
The Thieves Guild's not all that great. I'm going to be real. So you can put your food away. And that magic essence potion, might as well bank that because you might have some use for that later.
In my Drayman staff.
Yeah, keep that on you for the time being.
There it is.
I'll wait for you in Lumbridge. In Luxembourg.
I'm already here and following. In Luxembourg.
Uh-huh.
Aha, secret hidden trapdoor.
Rotten Corpse said, on a different note, the Hollow Sun 509 Ti I ordered came in today. I'll be seeing what gun I like it on this weekend. I will say it is one robust feeling optic for how small it is. Cool. Talk to Darren Lightfinger. Come on, come in. I was just about to get started. What are you doing down here? Skip speech. Why, recruiting! Recruiting agents for glorious destiny and fantastical missions of daring do. White suits, classy cocktails, fast cards. A wealth of rewards await my guild's members. If only I could have convinced Ozan to sign on with us. Such a pity. A master thief like him would have been perfect for my plans. Anyway, would you like to stay for an explanation? And what is it you need done? Here's what you need. Money. Really? You amaze me. I know it's hardly the most high-flying goal, but we need to start somewhere. To be precise, we need to start by expanding the cellar into a headquarters befitting a major player on the global crime stage. I take it you have some sort of plan for doing this. Of course I do. And Lumbridge Castle's bank is a golden chalice of a particular workmanship and value. I have found a willing buyer for it, and now it merely remains to collect the item in question. From the bank's vault. Correct. And since the vault is not easily breached, we shall need the key from its owner. the its owner being. I shall send my right-hand man, Robin, to determine that as soon as I may. He should be around to brief you in the castle grounds. Then you must merely acquire the key by stealth or by force, open the vault, return the chalice, and... You seem to be assuming a certain amount here. Oh, but of course you'll help. I can offer you the best of training and the greatest of rewards for your assistance. In fact, let me have a look at your technique and see what we can do with you. Accept the quest. Oh, very well. Splendid! Let's get you set up then. This is the Mark I training dummy. It is designed for maximum pocket size and minimum observational skills, which, seeing as it is made out of wood, straw, and canvas, was not very hard to achieve. It will suffice for early training and for testing, but if you have any talent at all, it will not be of use to you for very long. Right, I want you to pick the pocket of that dummy as sneakily and as delicately as you possibly can. Well, go on, pick its pocket. Here's the handkerchief. Amazing! I didn't even notice your hands move. I've never seen such a virtuoso display, and in fact, I didn't see that one either. I don't suppose you could give me some pointers? Well, all right. Just watch as I do it and see what you can pick up from my technique. Pickpocket, like so. Remember, loose fingers, tight wrists.
I didn't actually get that. I got a different one.
Yeah, that's because I've got 62 thieving. All right, Dr. Darren Lightfinger. Greetings, my young recruit. You return. Can we get started? I'm ready. Excellent. I shall let Robert know that he should expect you then. You know what to do? Yes. Best of luck, then. Thanks. Okay. Home teleport to Luxembourg. And I await you at the castle grounds.
I want to see something.
Wow.
Can you teach me? Oh, so it's just giving me experience.
Little dribs and drabs of it, aye.
Okay. So just teleport to Luxembourg. Luxembourg.
I know it's only like 30
Lumbersburg.
tiles or so, but, you know. How's your thieving training going, Zelthor? Oh, he's muted. Right, talk to Chief Thief Robin here. The purple owl croaks at dawn. Does it? Oh, never mind. I've some information for you. Go ahead. The chalice is no longer being held by the bank. Seems that the owner withdrew it a couple of days ago and wandered off in the direction of Lumbridge Swamp. A wild-haired old man with a bad temper. Who'd want to live in a swamp? Someone who wants to be left alone, I imagine. Looks like that's my next stop, anyway. No violence, if you please. We're thieves, not muggers, and priests tend to be well in with the gods. Be subtle. If an adventurer can be subtle... if an adventurer can be subtle, see if you can pick his pocket for the key. Good luck. Well, I don't know if you've got half an idea who it could be.
No idea whatsoever.
I think we might need to earn his trust before we pick his pocket.
Never hide oven. Cole says, "I'm a rude asshole." It didn't. I have the language filter on too. It didn't filter that out.
It doesn't filter asshole. It's not considered a swear. There's a British game, you see. Okay, so if you have at least 62 thieving, you can ask Darren to pickpocket the. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm just making sure I've got all this right.
Nope.
Okay, so you want to drop out here and cut down one of the swamp trees out here. We're going to need to create a diversion. So, once you've done that, we're going to talk to Father Ernie about the chalice. Go away, I'm meditating. Nice chalice. That's a nice chalice. Where are
Aren't you afraid it will be taken in lieu of your mortgage payments?
I? Are you just here to bother me?
Yes.
Can I have a look at it? Can I have a look at that chalice? If you must, it's in the display case over there. I meant a closer look. It's only a couple of inches from the glass. Can I hold it? And get grubby finger marks all over it? I think not. Bye then. Attempt to pickpocket him. I need
Realistic,
something
can we
more.
quick hide the valuables? The thoughts I'm entertaining about you are not worth another 3 months meditation, young lady. That's
He's an angry and violent man. I sympathize. I need something more urgent to draw his eye. Perhaps Robin can help. What was that? Mumble, mumble, mumble. Quiet. For an old man, he's very alert. You can't get an opportunity to pick his pocket.
yeah. See, it bleeped that one out, double.
Let's see. Okay, so near any of his open windows, the actual open ones, not the ones that's boarded up. So you want to stand here, Eve, where I'm standing, or there. Yeah, that works too. And then just light a fire. And then you want to talk to him. Go away, I'm meditating. Nice chalice. And then you get the option to say, fire! Fire! Oh no, my house that I built with my own 2 hands! Ha! Now's my chance to pick his pocket while he's distracted.
Cursed kids light a fire right under my window. So I guess just go open the
What?
display case once I get the key.
What the fucking... I just lit a fire, what the fuck?
Do you not have the fire option?
No, I did get the fire option. But for some reason, it's not counting it.
Well, that is, yeah. Lame.
It is the big guy. There we go. Now I got it.
Okay, so we just open the case now?
Yep. Nick the chalice.
Quest complete.
What? Shouldn't be.
No, I mean yeah, I mean we're done. Basically, that was all we needed to do.
Yeah, just go hand it in. How's that thieving going, Bill?
It is going. We are 2,000 XP to 45.
Yeah.
This is going to take
we
a
gotta
minute.
go back to Robin?
We've got to go back to Darren Lightfinger at the guild. What were we saying, Zal? Sorry?
This is going to take a minute.
Yeah.
Specifically because these chests just don't open every single time.
I don't think you're actually wanting to open the chest. I think it's just a case of hopping worlds. Oh,
Yeah.
of course you're doing the doors, aren't you? Yeah, the chests aren't actually very much experienced at all.
They aren't, but they do give the hanky points, which is just some bonus XP.
Yeah. Right, talk to Darren
Sorry about that.
Lightfinger.
Alex.
Oh, good. Greetings, my young recruit. I'm going to ask him about trying out the testing dummy again. All right. Why is it not giving me the experience?
Now,
Oh, well, whatever.
realizing now I've had the XP timer, paused. But it's also one of those things where it's like I don't want to turn it on because you like this could take 20-30 minutes, but then we'll go and do another quest and it's like
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Use the chalice on him, Eve. Fantastic work. I knew I had chosen wisely when I recruited you. Now we can expand the guild and to do some proper training around here. Your buyer is still interested, I hope. Yes, of course. Why? Well, the chalice wasn't where you said it was, nor was the owner. I just wanted to make sure you had something right on all of this. Ha! I do appreciate a sense of humor in my members. It wasn't actually a joke, to be honest. To be honest? You don't want to be honest. You're a member of the illustrious Thieves Guild. Now get out there and make me proud. And both of us rich. Okay, quest complete.
Thieves Guild literature, ability to collect hanky points.
Mm-hmm. If you head back down into the guild, you'll see it's got a bit bigger.
Not as big as this I mean, what?
oh, look at you. I see you now.
Mm-hmm.
These doors are mine. You can't have them. $45.
I pickpocketed the pickpocketing trainer.
Uh-huh. Well, not like that, you didn't.
No, the second one I failed. I got the first one.
Come on, door.
Oh, hi,
Got it.
Zell.
Hi.
Oh, let's see. Holy crap, we've nearly been going 2 hours, guys. That's nuts.
Devil said he can't see us. Apparently, more quests are needed.
Yes, yeah, we've got to complete all of the capers for Devil to be able to see us down here. So, if everyone's some peace and quiet and you don't want doors being slammed in your face. Yeah, eventually these little areas here will open up into relevant things like shops and all that kind of thing. And eventually you will gain the ability to crack safes, which is some of the fastest experience for thieving in the game and tops out at about 2 million XP per hour. Which,
Well, what are we
frankly,
waiting for?
You guys to level.
Do I need to be level 40, higher than level 45 to do the next quest of this?
Don't recall. I don't recall.
Because I can't pickpocket these.
Can't pickpocket what? The dummy things.
Mark IIs. Says there's not much you can learn from a static dummy by this point.
Trying to recall what the next one's called. Let me see.
This is pretty quick.
We've all got 24 thieving, right? I was going to say pickpocketing with the experience modifier might be faster. I like how I've got 62 fucking thieving and yet he keeps catching me.
I'm on a roll. Ow. I say that and immediately punches me.
And immediately gets slapped. Okay.
Man really went and just said,
Bitch. Mm-hmm. Okay, do we want to do the next caper?
Sure.
It gives 1,000 thieving XP. And you're still paused anyway, right, Zol?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Devil says, Frogman, I will find you and close the motherfucking door in your frog face.
Well, I mean, I just faced through it last time we tried, so, bring it. I clued into what you were up to immediately. Didn't fucking stop me, did it? You dare use my own spells against me, Potter? I, the Frog Blood Prince. Anyway,
It's the frog.
Eve, your DXP timer is paused, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. So,
Rat in my chat says, I've liked your streams. Hope you're all having a good time. Thank you for the likes, Rat.
oh, greatly appreciated. Rat, you're a star.
Thank you so much.
He says, well, the difference is they're noobs and you aren't. I have other methods.
Good luck.
I'm looking forward to the show.
All right, talk to Darren Lightfinger. He says, Adventurer, can I borrow you for a moment? I've got some work in dire need of a hero, and you're the best agent I have to take it on. I'll put it to you very directly. It's an expensive business expanding the guild. The price of construction work is exorbitant, and if we're going to get the premises up to the size our eventual status deserves, we shall be needing more money. I understand well. That's why I bought a very expensive toy dragon, which is very nearly quite completed. Wait, what? Allow me to explain. There's a master craftsman recently arrived in Varrock, a dwarf by the name of Eurus Lorick. He does clockwork and delicate crafts, and works extensively in precious stones. I have commissioned him to construct a red dragon worth the entirety of our available monies, out of ruby. That sounds more like madness than adventure at the moment. I have no intention of buying it. What I need you to do, my dear fellow, is steal the dragon from his stall in Varrock. You can then be very surprised and dismayed at him and demand more money returned. My money returned. Then I bring you the toy and your money, and you fence the toy and double your investment. Double? If I'm having a bad day.
See.
All right, I'll do it. I knew I could count on you.
Devil says main villain Devil Rise has appeared.
For real.
So, to Varrock.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Varrock. Okay.
Me, as in vagina.
On stream.
Head
Eve.
to Varrock Central, was Elthor, where the fountain is.
Ooh, get your necromancer gear on. Trying to decide if that's it's just what it looks like. Augmented Soulbound Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
And Augmented
God,
Omni Guard.
Ugh. He's wearing Crypt Bloom. The cheatiest armor to ever have cheated. Alright, so talk to Eurus Lorick over here. Are you the Master Craftsman working on a commission for Darren Lightfinger? That I am. What can I do for you? How's it coming along? It's very nearly done. Just needs a bath in preserving oil to protect the mechanisms, and then a good polish. Is this it here on your stall? Aye, the baby red dragon there, as ordered. Its scales are perfect rubies and is capable of walking and breathing fire. Could have made it fly too, given another 6 months or so. Very nice. Well, see you later. Aye, that you will. Okay, so, the trick here is we're going to talk to the nearby market guard and ask him about the dwarf. So there's a very specific guard, this fella right here. Greetings, citizen. Good day to you. There's that dwarf over there. Eurus Lorick. He's a craftsman from some fortress or other. Does some seriously delicate work if the magnification on that monocle is anything to go by. Do you know what he's working on? It's a toy dragon of some sort. I've been keeping an eye on him because he's working with some seriously valuable materials, but nobody's tried anything yet. Nobody's going to either, I reckon. Must have heard I'm on the case. How's his dragon coming along? Looks like it's almost finished. He seems very focused. There's only two things he cares about more than his work, and he's had his morning booze. What's the other thing? Oh, some sort of talisman he keeps in his back pocket. I've told him he shouldn't keep it there. He's asking to be stolen, but he won't listen.
Pickpocket.
Yes, I am wearing dragon armor, which I forged with my own two hands, as opposed to the smoke cloud gear. That thing that took combat with bosses and broke it over its knee. And then, of course, they released Necro, and it was just, Alright. Okay. So what you got to do is you got to pickpocket the dwarf, get the talisman.
You're wearing dragon.
You do forge dragon! At the Dragon Forge near Kuradal. Thank you very much. You need a blast forge hammer. Don't challenge me, devil.
He says, "Oh, I remember this part. Well, remember trying to steal from the Fairy King? Well, this is like this." Oh, total BS.
Yeah, you get the metal chunks from Tormented Demons. You steal a golden talisman out of your back pocket. Okay, now then, let me see. You want to stand north of, a bit north of the dwarf.
North.
So then you left-click the talisman to put it down. Did I do well Gothic sleep for those claws? No, I bought them because you don't need to do the quest. Also, they're cheap and, not exactly fantastic items anymore. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to talk to the dwarf and inform him that he's dropped his talisman on the ground. And when he starts to move over to pick it up, you go run over to the guard and distract him. So distract the guard. Spacebar through, and then steal from the crafting store.
Ooh, got it just in time.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd walk back over there.
Oh, that... Okay. I understand.
So, now with that in my inventory, I walk back up and say, "Okay, I'm here to pick it up."
Yep. I'm just checking up on progress of Mr. Lightfinger. He said it would be ready in a couple of days. Aye, it's nearly done. It's right. By all the gods! Where's it gone? Where's it got to? It's not walked off, has it? It couldn't walk that far on one turn of the spring. If it turns up then, it's due very soon. Could have been stolen. In Varrock, with that guard watching like a hawk. It doesn't seem all that hawk-like. Now that you mention it, Will you be able to finish it by the deadline? Are you serious? Not a chance. Then what will you tell Mr. Lightfinger? I don't see that I have much choice. I shall have to give him his money back. That sounds fair. Since you're working for him, can you take this banker's note to him with my sincerest apologies? Has your banker's note? I should think so. I appreciate your understanding. I appreciate your cooperation. To Lumbridge. Excuse me.
You're horrible.
A little bit.
Random nonsense I say in chat. I'm here for the almost over-the-top voice acting. Thanks, Ron. I try and keep it interesting. I won't lie. It's a bit rough today. I've not slept very well. The old pipes, they ain't doing so hot, yo.
Oops, not that one.
Attempt number 2. Forged my ass. Attempt number 2, a new record.
All right. Talk to Mr. Lightfinger. Have you been to their oak yet, adventurer? Time is short. And so's the craftsman you're supposed to be ripping off, what? Okay, you can just use the toy dragon on him. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Fairly simple caper, was it? Just needed a little finesse, that's all. Yeah, Finesse. Well done indeed. Someday I hope to show you myself in action. For now, however, I shall be rather busy paying the builders. And boot it out again. That's Steven XP, ability to steal a craftsman's monocle, ability to purchase crafting equipment from Eurus Loric, advance to the advanced pickpocketing trainer and coaching volunteers in the Thieves Guild. Access to the practice chest area in the Thieves Guild.
Ooh, keys.
Pop down there.
Oop, I got a thinking level.
Congratulations.
And then
So now we
combat
have
training.
unlocked nothing.
No, we have. Let's see, where is it? Not pickpocketing, not the volunteer. Where's the coshing master?
Oh, over here. Oh,
Advanced
volunteer.
pickpocketing trainer. I don't know where we get our kosh from. Let's see. That's Thieves Guild. Any acorns? I'm just looking
the
at where we
frogman
get
can- He said the frogman can just say ribbit and I'll be fine with that.
the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we? Thieves Guild training. Bought from Dodgy Derek for 1 coin after the blackjack. Okay, so we actually do have to complete the feud. Okay, well that sucks. So I think now if we pickpocket from them, let's see.
Stop.
Stop it, Ron. Stop. So the hanky points that you've been getting, you can spend those for thieving experience directly, right? See, Mark 2. Can I pickpocket from that? Okay. Where are we? So I'm just going to see what the level requirement for the next caper is, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Lost her marbles. Yeah, this one takes a little time. 41 thieving for the next one, so we can do that, right? It will give 5,000 plus 4,800 experience for turning in the flame fragments. Improved loot from pickpocketing NPCs up to level 40. Access to wall safes and Dodgy Derek's dirty deals run by Dodgy Derek.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
What? Oh, yeah. Took me
The
a
next
second.
one you can partially complete the feud, but requires 62 thieves.
Yeah, we're not doing the feud. Oh. The feud is a ways away for the time being. I think the next one involves a bunch of pickpocketing. Okay, yeah, so the next stage is going to be a pain in the ass to do. Probably not something we do on Strem, just because of how inconsistent it will be between all three of us. You know, like one person could get the fragments like straight away, and then the others could just spend like half an hour doing it, and I don't think that makes for very good viewing, does it? Let's see, though, if there are any other quests that give some thieving XP.
While you figure that out, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, so I will be right back, kids.
Okay. You don't have 25 fletching, do you, Zolthal?
No, I have 12.
Okay, so Fremenic Trials is out.
Ooh. Sorry.
Nah, it's all good.
Dude, I
That's
don't know
the one
what's
does.
going on with my internet, like my upload. I'm just dropping frames left, right, and center. I'm consistently just continually dropping frames. We're up to 22,000 drop frames over the whole stream.
Yikes.
And now the stream's like, your audio bit rate's lower than the recommend. It's doing it again. So my audio is probably going to sound like shit after a certain point.
Let me just pull up your stream here. I'll soon tell you. I'm just going to mute my desktop audio, and we'll go over to...
I mean, I could do the same, really. Just... It sounds fine right now. It's just, there's probably chunks of it. There's probably chunks of it that just does not sound good. Yeah, it's like, it's hovering over where it's supposed to be. What is my bit rate right now? Okay, it's supposed to be 6,500, right? That's what my bit rate is supposed to be right now. So it's hovering around that range, which is fine, but then it just dips. It just dips out of nowhere. It's so unstable. I don't usually have this kind of problem. This tells me that someone else is fucking around.
Using up all the bandwidths and such. Yep.
Possibly.
Well, let me see.
So if you'd actually like to see like a decent stream that won't drop frames, go check out their channels. Sam is right here and Eve has stepped away, so that's unfortunate. Yeah. Go like, comment, and subsnurb.
Yeah, if you want links to their perspectives, guys, you can check down in my description, and you can find links to Eve's YouTube and her Twitch channel. She restreams to both, and you can also find a link to Zelthor's YouTube channel.
Maybe I should include her Twitch.
I mean, you can do. You certainly can do. If you're brand new here, and you want to know how, how we managed to get here, what it is that we've been up to get to this point, this ridiculous point where, we have a complete, imbalance of stats, like 65 strength and then 85 herb lore, It's like, what's that all about? What was I thinking? Don't worry about it, exactly. Just let it happen. Yeah, there's a playlist down in my description there of every episode that we've done so far, and that will hopefully give some kind of explanation. If you're liking what we're doing here, don't forget to drop some likes on these streams to let us know. And if you're listening in the future and you didn't get a chance to take part in chat, if you didn't get a chance to harass and harangue us live, that's absolutely fine. Just leave us a comment. We read them all. We reply to most. Let's see. Devil says, as well as DXP, you can get 25 fletching in a few minutes, or I could also supply said person with all the supplies. Honestly, he probably already has the loads, or whatever the heck, for fletching. It is a ridiculously quick skill once you actually got the supplies set aside for it, so.
I just don't think I have, frankly, to be real, like, I know you're struggling, but I'm not sure I have the energy to keep going for much longer. So, I mean, you may have to go without me for a little bit. I know you're struggling, so it's like, oh, really? You're going to like fucking dip out on me while I'm like,
it's honestly, man, it's fine. Oh, it's, what it's been? It's the combination of like DXP and then while I've been training, obviously, people have been coming to me with issues and work and all that kind of thing, and I've just not slept. I've not slept well lately, so I apologize, guys, if this stream feels a little bit low energy. I am very much low energy.
Yeah, it's like, yep.
We'll be sorted out again properly for Thursday. Wow.
Yep. Well, at the very least, we'll have all the all the skill requirements and everything for Fairy Tale Part 3 by next Thursday, definitely.
So we'll finish up that quest series on Thursday. Thursday evening that will be at the usual time, which is of course 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 4 a.m. Central European time. Not 9 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, 9 p.m. Central American time. I do apologize.
I might even. No, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say like
What's that?
I might even be able to get it today. Like the requirements for it.
Ah, well. Let's not make commitments that we don't have the energy to uphold. Because I was thinking, like, oh, I've got so much stuff that I still need to do while DXP is still active. Like, that fletching, I do want to get that to like 75 or so. Just so that I can continue to make magic weapons in Dungeoneering. Dungeoneering also is something I want to do as well.
Yeah, that's like my only thing. It's like I want to do divination still, but that's kind of soul crushing. So I just kind of want to do dungeoneering instead. Like if there's no double XP, I give me a week and I'll have divination up to 80. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
It's just because I'm trying to do it all at once. That's why it's so abysmal.
Yeah. See, this is the problem with escaping while tired, right? I just collected from an animal that's diseased, so I got very little XP.
Ew.
Curse? Yep, curse.
I got 4 hanky points. I hate the way that they did this. Seriously, it's like, okay, this area is useless for now. Like, why does this exist? This cavity. I'm assuming it's going to get filled out later. But it's a single. It's a 1 block path, right? But they make it so that this is a, like I say block, but like this is a 2-space path here, like in these the doors with the chests.
Mm-hmm.
So if you open all of the doors, they make you zigzag all the way through it. It is such bullshit.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I was just saying zigzagging through all these doors.
An idiot.
Kind of bullshit.
Put those away. Oh, dear me. At least my limb weights have grown.
Oh, bro, we're up to 25,000 dropped frames. Hell yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
It's a lot of drop frames.
Yeah, it sure is, isn't it?
Oh, look at that. I've got 1790 total level. Apparently, that is the highest total level possible on Free Player Worlds. Yay!
Yay!
Whoa, that was a delayed firework. Okay. That was a loud noise. I'm awake now. You're getting American time zones wrong. What are you? Some sort of American?
He's got you beat. He's got you there.
I say not yet, but we're holding out hope.
Oh, yeah.
There's still time.
Possibly not this year. Possibly not this year with the economy being what it is, but soon. TM.
So, kids, what do you want to do next?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could make it a short one tonight if y'all are just not feeling it, because it is obvious that we're kind of running into some skill roadblocks with the
we
stuff.
are, yeah. It's one of those. I mean, we've been dedicating a lot of time to getting the invention or the stats required for invention. We do need a little bit more time. I do want to do the tutorial, the invention tutorial on stream. We are going to have to put some time in to actually get to like 70 defense so that we can start augmenting armor and that kind of thing, and I can give a rundown of like relevant perks. Oh dear, that plant did not grow. That is, in fact, very diseased.
So 70 defense, meaning I need to go let people beat the shit out of me more. Got it.
Well, more so that you need to beat the shit out of them, so the Urks purrs.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
What is your combat level now, Zelfo? 60 something?
62.
Lovely.
Ha.
Well
bitch.
then, do
All
that
right, egg.
and do this. Let's see, do that business, get those potions, yada yada. Where are we?
Top worlds.
5. Have you been to War's Retreat yet, Zell?
I don't know by name.
It's the... Okay, you almost certainly haven't then. What I will do is I will hop to your world real quick. Oh!
You don't have to. I'm just hopping worlds to do the chesting
That's fine.
or doorsing.
What I would ask you to do, just so that we can round off here.
Ooh, level up. 48.
Devil says, "Where is your ecto file?" It's it goes to a different school. You don't know it. No, that's another one that's just sort of in the works there. Yeah, I've been training ranged without an accumulator devil, and I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see an arrow that on the floor that I've got to pick up or a bolt or something like that, I'm like, this wouldn't happen to me if I just go and get the accumulator. But yeah, that will be something that we do in the not too distant future, because we're all getting to the point now where we could really use the proper bag slot items for training with. Yeah, I know, ectophile. I know. Teleport items. There's a lot of individual things, but again, it's sort of it's one of those. There are so many quests in this game, and some of them are really quite funny. Oh, but yeah. All right, Zell, can I borrow you a second?
Yeah, where do you need me to be?
To the Drainer Lodestone.
I'll be right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to get that chest out of stubbornness. Drainer.
All right. So if you come over here, right, you'll notice that there's Death's Hourglass, there's the Underworld Portal, and then there's War's Insignia. Just go ahead and touch that.
Wants to be touched.
Y'all hop worlds on me.
We did.
Subscribe.
Well, that was gay, and I didn't take time. I'll be right back sign. Also gay.
We are professional.
Look, I unmuted this time, at least. I remember to do that.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Oh. Share.
Okay. So what this is, real quick, this is the PVM hub. There's a bank chest here, and yeah, so multiple things can be bought from the shop at War. It's stuff like the hub teleport. So once you've got a total of 10 boss kills, you'll be able to purchase the ability to teleport here. It doesn't use any runes. It's an emergency teleport. It halts damage, all that kind of good stuff. So it ends up being very useful. And there are portals that we can unlock down here that will allow us to teleport directly to bosses that we've killed at least once. There's a portal that takes us to our Reaper task target and all that kind of thing. And there's lots and lots and lots of stuff, lots of upgrades, including an unlockable altar and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, one of the things that we will try and do, guys, is probably not over DXP. So maybe not for Thursday, but certainly by next Tuesday, I should have thought, is we will get Zell and Eve the 10 boss kills they need to have the teleport, and we will start working on getting some basic bitch bossing done. It'll be stuff like Giant Mole, maybe we can do some Cowfight Queen, something like that. Something relatively easy mechanics-wise, and yeah, we'll get to work on that. So that's all on the cards. Yeah.
Oh,
so that
speaking of next week, as you may or may not have remembered / surmised, next Tuesday is a very special day, and I plan to, after yoga, go out to eat with my friends to celebrate said special day. So if we do a stream, it will have to be much later than we normally do.
Okay.
I'm not saying that if you and Zell want to go ahead and stream at the regular time, that's totally fine by me. It's just I will be late and or absent if that's the case.
Okay. Well, we will work something out, and we will let the good people know. I'll end up putting a post on my my community tab, letting people know what the dealio is there. So yeah. Excuse me. So Zelfa has returned to the Thieving Guild, I do suppose. But yeah.
No, but I'm not. But I'm just gonna knock out my daily challenges real quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna go do my my various daily stuff and all that kind of thing. But I think now's a good time to call it. Yeah. Apologies for this being a bit shorter and a bit low energy, guys. You know, it's always a bit hit and miss, depending on what we've got lined up.
It happens. It's just one of those things. Everybody has those long days or those days they didn't sleep well or whatever, and it's just
Yeah, that's where we're at. So I think all being said, we've achieved some stuff today. We got some stuff done. We got the fairy rings unlocked at long last. So yeah, OG lodestones. I'm all right. I'm right. I'm right.
Yeah. I know things.
But yeah, so we'll be making use of those for stuff like treasure trails and slayer tasks, and maybe even some bossing as a result of those later, and some training as well, because as you can see on my end, I've got 15 hours of DXP left. I genuinely don't know what I'm going to spend it on. Probably fletching, maybe some archaeology. But yeah, there's several days left for me to actually spend some of that. So yeah, if you're interested in level advancements and all that kind of thing, you can always check out my community tab over on my channel to see what I've been up to and see what levels I've gained, if that kind of thing tickles your fancy. As regards to where you can find us next, it will be on our channels on Thursday for some more Scape, and that will be, of course, as I mentioned earlier, 7 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Central Time, which is, of course, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Which is 4 a.m. Central European Time. Following that, obviously, I'll have Noir Bar over on Polly's channel on Friday night or Saturday morning my time. And then Starfield Sunday, this coming Sunday. So you got a lot of stuff to look forward to on my end. Obviously, be able to catch Eve and Zelthor, at least on Thursday. Zelthor, I do believe, if you didn't already know, he did some Mass Effect.
He sure did.
Can people expect some more of that soon, Zelthor?
Absolutely. The intent was to do it yesterday and today, and that didn't happen. So what I will be doing, ideally, I'd like to do it. I'd like to not, step on toes. So I think I would like to do it, I think Mondays and Fridays, around our usual time. So, I mean, that's before Noir Bar, and I think it might cut into Noir Bar a little bit, but I can, finagle a little bit around. And make sure we don't do that. But I think I do want to do one tomorrow. That I'm saying it like this, so like people actually basically forced me to actually do it. I think I do want to do it tomorrow. So it might be, since I've got nothing else, it might be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then yeah. I think that sounds like a good plan. I don't want to wait too long in between these because I am totally fucking jonesing to play those games some more, and I've been trying to avoid playing it at all outside of making sure things work and testing like a little mod here and there. And by mod, it's not anything like crazy. It's just like, oh look, there's a tracker for this quest, that kind of thing.
Or you found that INI file that actually auto saves every 5 minutes instead of.
Yes. So they have, so it turns out Mass Effect 1, this is like a thing that even back on the Xbox 360, how I first played this game, even back then, their autosaves were very sporadic. shall we say. It's like when you first load on to, for example, Noveria, like the ice planet, when you first load into it, like you land, you get off the ship, you get off there, that's when the game decides to autosave. You can go like 3 hours through that whole planet, go through several doors and several hallways and then all in different zones and all that shit. Not a single autosave. So if you die at the very end and you hadn't saved, all over again. You have to do it all over again. On PC, they actually do have an autosave function where it saves every, I think the default is every 300 seconds, so 5 minutes. But that's disabled by default. And the way to enable it is to go into a config file, like an INI file, and just type false instead of true.
Yep.
It's insane to me that why is it like that? I don't know. Whatever. But I fixed that. So like what happened on Sunday evening, like where I had to do all of Therium. I had to do, or I think it was just Therum. I had to do Therum all over again from a certain point because I died. Because the game had a cutscene and then it just like went, yeah, you're in the middle of a firefight now and you have no cover. Fuck you, perish. 2 shot. Gone.
And perish he did.
And I did. So I had to do that entire Mako driving sequence all over again, which is abysmal with PC controls. But yes, I am intending to do that. I think I'd like to do it Monday and Friday, but might as well, throw in Wednesday too, just to make sure it's kind of regular. And then I don't know if I feel like it, maybe I'll do Warframe on Sundays because that's when the daily reset happens. And other than that, I don't care.
Feels like it.
I feel like it, because that's where I'm at with the game.
No, good shout. So yeah, so look forward to build stuff or build ideas and concepts and all that kind of thing over on Salesforce channel. Yeah, the coming Mass Effect. Look forward to more Scape coming from all of us. Look forward to Starfield Sunday. Eve, you got any plans to do any solo streams or anything like that?
Plans? Yes. Actual streams happening? Not yet.
All right.
There are some plans in the works. I've got to get some things squared away first before I do all of that. But there are plans coming, hopefully in the near future here. So
yeah. Well, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, look out for that kind of stuff coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. But with that, I'd like to thank everybody that showed up. I'd like to thank everybody that stuck it out with us, despite this being a little bit low energy, a little bit tired. We've been training hard, guys. All right. The muscles are exhausted. Yeah. Okay. But we appreciate y'all sticking around and that's supporting us this far. It's been an awful lot of fun. And we got a good amount of stuff done tonight. So with that, I'm going to wrap it on up here. And see you next time, I guess. Good night.
Have a good night, y'all. Take care.